Last time we got a lady fist. We got this lady fist, a slag one, so not ideal. This is the previous lady fist we got, which was this corrosive one. So not sure if we're going to get much use out of that slag lady fist. But we'll see how it goes. As far as weapons go, we have the corrosive shotgun here. Let's go ahead and put the Kerblaster on. And we'll throw on their good touch as well, while we're dealing with the fleshy animals here, these skags. Oh, we pulled in a lot of them, a lot of skags this time. Got a barbed skag. What am I getting shot by? Yak skag behind. Thought it was corrosive damage for a second there. Couldn't quite tell what I was seeing on the screen. So I got a new mouse today. I got a Gigabyte Aorus M4 mouse. The mouse itself is good. I like it. It's a similar size to my previous mouse, which was a Sensei 10. I'll show you what it looks like. I'll show you what the new mouse looks like. I'm just going to browser window up here. I'll show you what this new mouse looks like. So this is my old mouse. It was a Sensei 10. Now this is quite a large mouse. So I wanted a large mouse because I have larger hands. So this was my previous mouse, which is it's a nice mouse if I'm left-handed, so I like the ambidextrous mice. So this is like a nice ambidextrous mouse which is good for left-handed people. And it's a large mouse, so it's good for people with large hands. So this was my previous mouse, but unfortunately the mouse wheel went bad on my old mouse, so I had to retire my old mouse because the mouse wheel went bad, which seems to be a common problem with this Sensei 10s. So keep that in mind if you're thinking about getting this mouse because you're left-handed like me and you have large hands. The Sensei 10s, they seem to have a design problem with the scroll wheel, where the scroll wheel goes bad pretty quickly, so I can't really recommend this one. And then the mouse I got now is a Aorus M4. Which is, now this mouse has a very similar size to the Sensei 10, so it's still a large mouse for large hands, but it's a little bit narrower. But as far as the length goes, it's this pretty much identical length to the Sensei 10, and maybe even a little bit higher than the Sensei 10. So if you've got large hands, this is still a good mouse. It's slightly narrower though, which is fine. So far so good with the actual mouse, but the Gigabyte software to control the RGB. I mean, I'm not interested in RGB, so I immediately turned off RGB on the mouse. Don't care about that. But the software to set the keybinds for the mouse and the RGB, the Gigabyte software is not great. I'm not a fan of it. So the mouse itself is good, but I can't say I can really recommend it because the software is so terrible. It was a real struggle to get it set up. So the SteelSeries software is a little bit better. Gigabyte software is pretty terrible. I don't know. It really soured me on Gigabyte products, to be honest. I don't think I would bother buying like a Gigabyte motherboard or any other Gigabyte or product now that I've seen how bad their software is. So the Sensei's got better software, but the Gigabyte mouse was actually a little bit cheaper than the Sensei 10, and size-wise, it's and the actual hardware seems to be pretty decent, but not a fan of the software. Can't say I'd really bother with the Gigabyte products after seeing what their software is like.
Silence.
Look out for rabid skags. No rabid skags so far.
Throwing grenade.
Now we've got the loaders. Kind of want to get some use out of this corrosive shotgun. It's fun to shoot the loaders with the corrosive shotgun. Slag this guy with a magic missile. Happy I got that magic missile. Does make slagging enemies much more convenient if you can do it with the magic missile. So the M4 and the Sensei 10, they have a very similar design. They're both ambidextrous, both similar size, and they both have like the two buttons on each side. So I mean, switching from a Sensei 10 to an M4 is pretty similar feel to it. They're very similar in the way they're designed. Just the M4 was a slight bit more narrow, but not so much that it's actually a problem. Oh, something here, some grenade here had a 0 fuse time. What was this? Oh, it's a rubberized grenades. All rubberized grenades have a low fuse time, so that's not anything all that interesting. That's kind of a problem in general with hardware manufacturers, is that their software tends to be pretty terrible across the board. TDO launcher there. I mean, hardware manufacturers are notorious for having bloated, obnoxious, buggy software, but Gigabyte seems to take it to the next level as far as that's concerned. And it's especially so for gaming hardware. The software that comes with the gaming peripherals is generally pretty bloated and obnoxious, but the Gigabyte stuff is bad. Even judging on that curve, it's pretty bad. Can't say I can recommend Gigabyte products just for the software. But I did manage to muddle through and get the mouse set up, even though the software is not great.
Stay still.
And the first thing I did when I installed the mouse was disable all the RGB on the mouse. I have no interest in RGB. I don't need my mice and keyboards and everything glowing different colours. Just find it distracting and annoying more than anything. So first thing I did when I installed this mouse was install the RGB control software, disable all the RGB, and then immediately uninstall the RGB software because it's pretty bloated and bad. So that's good. That's actually the first thing I look for if I'm going to buy hardware, computer hardware. But first thing I look for is can you completely disable the RGB if they have RGB? And that's a deal breaker for me. If I can't disable the RGB on a piece of hardware, then I won't buy it. But thankfully, at least, even though the Gigabyte software is pretty bad, you can at least completely disable all the RGB junk on the mouse, so it stops glowing. So that's that's okay. So that's how I have it at the moment. All the RGB is disabled, and I uninstalled the RGB software, so because I'm never going to re-enable or make any changes to the RGB now. Now that the RGB is off, it can stay off. This is interesting. Homing transfusion, 0 fuse time. I don't really need it, but it's kind of neat. 0 fuse time, purple. Absorb shield, homing fire burst, lobbed bouncing Betty. Let's sell the junk we're carrying here. So this slag lady fist, I can't see myself using this. So I might just throw it in the bank for the time being, but I can't see myself using it. Oh, we've got a replacement corrosive SMG here. Once we hit level 60, we've got a nice non-elemental Chinook. I like the Chinooks better than the Muckamucks, so I'll keep that. And we've got this as well we can play around with, this Vladov shock sniper. We don't really need the deorb and the Chinook here, so we can go ahead and retire this deorb. And I'm still on the lookout for a Maliwan sniper that has like that nice high slag chance. Haven't come across one. I've been looking for a long time. I got this at around level 30, so I've been looking ever since level 30 for a replacement slag sniper. Haven't found one as good as this one. As far as items go, we can get rid of this trickster. So we've got this cat class mod that's got the +6 rec on it. And the +5 mind's eye, which is nice. We didn't really end up using the Firestorm much at all, I don't think at all. So we got this nice Firestorm, but we didn't end up using it. Now it's only level 53, so the nice legendary magical grenades, the chain lightning and the Firestorm, we didn't really get much use out of them. I'm holding on to this longbow slag singularity because it's got that nice 0 fuse time, even though I have the converge for Maya, so I don't really need a slag singularity, but still want to keep it just in case. So we don't really need a shock singularity and a slag singularity, so we can get rid of this guy here. We have a nice upgrade. Got a booster shield, get rid of that. Adaptive shield. Not as good, this one. This absorb shield, we can get rid of that. Just that'll free up a little bit of space here. 24 out of 30. I could just pick up all of this stuff and sell it, considering I'm right next to the shop now. Might as well. So we picked up mostly grenades. Kind of a neat grenade. Homing transfusion, 0 fuse time purple. But again, we don't really need this. Now we have the grog nozzle for healing. Homing fire burst, don't need that. Lobbed bouncing Betty. And the absorb shield. We can sell all of that off. Get a little bit more money. I got almost 2 years out of that Sensei 10 before the mouse wheel went bad. And the warranty on that Sensei 10, at least in Australia, is 2 years. In other parts of the world, Steel only gives you one year warranty. But in Australia, you get 2 years out of it. So I was able to put in a warranty claim just before the warranty ran out on that mouse with the bad wheel. So I'm still going with that warranty claim, trying to get it organised, but so far so good. It seems like they have approve the warranty claim, so I just have to jump through a couple more hoops, and looks like a Steel Series will honour the warranty and give me a store credit in their shop to buy a replacement mouse. Unfortunately, the only ambidextrous mouse that Steel Series currently sells is the Sensei 10. So, even though the Sensei 10 seems to have a design fault with that scroll wheel, lots of people complain about that scroll wheel crapping out on them, so I'd rather not get a Sensei 10 if I could, but unfortunately the only mouse that Steel Series sell ambidextrous in their shop, and I guess the only one that they currently manufacture, is that Sensei 10. So if I get that store credit with the warranty return, that's probably the only one that I can realistically go for, because all the other ones are like right-handed mice. So I guess we're going to be fighting Saturn again here. Let's have a look at our loadout for Saturn. We got the Kerblaster, which wasn't all that great for Saturn. We got the Herald, but that's like an old one, level 52. I can probably just get rid of this at this point, level 52. Can't see that being much good now. I can always get another one. And Confrence Cal and the Ravager. The Slag SMG, we don't need this one. And we also have a corrosive SMG and a Vladov sniper. Maybe it's worth using up some sniper ammo. We can spam this faster firing sniper. Blast proof turtle shield. This probably will be pretty useful against Saturn with his rockets. Maybe we get a bit of extra protection there. Magic missile. I guess not that useful for Saturn. I don't think you can slag him, so I did try the chain lightning, but didn't really seem to do much, so maybe we'll just keep the magic missile for now. Right, we'll start off with this, and then we can switch it up later on. Oh, he's firing immediately. Didn't expect him to fire that fast. Here come the missiles. I don't think Saturn actually has any critical points. I think his missiles are out of range. That's what's happening here. The missiles are detonating before they get to me because I think they're out of range. Oh, can you shoot the turrets maybe? Can you shoot the launchers? Or the turrets? It does have these little turrets there. Can you shoot these guys? Maybe. Got a secondary health bar there. Maybe that secondary health bar is for the turrets. Let's switch it up to the shotgun here. I would like to just see if I can get those turrets. Maybe I can. Health bar's going down there, out of ammo. So So it looks like you can at least shoot off the turrets maybe. Let's put on, what have we got? We can put on this Maliwan corrosive SMG. Keep firing away the turrets maybe. Here come the rockets. So they leveled up anyway. I'm not sure what we killed to level up there. Saturn's still alive. I guess maybe I must have destroyed one of his turrets or something. Not sure exactly where I got the XP to level up there. I guess I must have destroyed some part of Saturn there, some turret. Always like to get that extra cooldown rate bonus, so I'll take that wherever I can get it. Next up we got the subsequence. This seems like quite a nifty one. Keep the phase locks rolling. And this one looks interesting too. Turn enemies into friends. Oh, he's right in front of me. Oh yeah, he's lost his shoulder turrets. So that's what I destroyed to get the XP there. And he's got hip turrets too. So maybe I can destroy the hip turrets. Go for these hip turrets. So I wonder if you can get some bore action going with those turrets on the shoulders and the hips. So it's got that secondary health bar there. Wow, almost killed me. He's not firing the missiles anymore, so maybe I destroyed his missile pods there. Maybe the shoulder turrets also fire the missiles. Although these look like missile pods here. But he's not shooting the missiles anymore. So maybe once his health gets down, oh, now he's firing the plane type of missiles. He's got two types of missiles there. Plane ones, oh, he's destroyed anyway. So maybe if his health gets down a certain amount, he just stops firing the missiles. Let's see what he drops. Something blue here. Blue. Longbow slag. Bouncing Betty. Some iridium. Hyperion pistol. Check for these ammo boxes. So actually using this new mouse, there's not much acclimatization necessary because it's got a very similar layout to the old one and similar size too. So I'm not struggling to get used to this new mouse. The default DPI seemed a little bit lower though. So I'll either have to tweak that at some point or just get used to it. It's easier to tweak. You've got a DPI control button on the mouse, and you can also go into the the mouse software if you want to more fine-grained control over the DPI sensitivity of the mouse. At the moment it's a little bit lower than the other mouse, the Sensei 10. How I had that set up anyway. Of course I could have changed that to a higher DPI as well.
And I'm sure he had to exploit her for profit and power too. Don't listen, Vault Hunter. He killed Angel long before you pulled the plug.
So what do we have for this constructor here? Kerblaster is not all that impressive for the constructor, but it should be, considering the constructor is stationary. So Kerblaster should be a good option there. We've got the conference call. We have a Pimpernel, flame one only. And we do have a B shield, but it's an old one. I think it's only level 50 now, so maybe we'll just go for the Kerblaster. We'll try this shotgun. Might be too long a range for it, but we can try this shotgun. Get these guys slagged if I can. That's funny, he blew his buddy off the bridge. RPG loaders. Always a handful. Almost got one shot there. Oh, where did he come from? He must have, maybe he jumped back up. That's probably the exploding loader jumped back up. The one that got blown off by his buddy, he jumped back up there. Now we've got the constructor coming in. We'll see whether this corrosive shotgun's good enough for now. I don't think there's any good place to take cover there. It's doing decent damage, I guess. Let's compare it to the Kerblaster.
Enough.
Looks fairly similar to the damage the Kerblaster's doing. Maybe a little bit better with the shotgun. It's a super badass loader. I thought it was a regular one. Shot loader here. Didn't get slagged, and we got missiles coming through. And jet loaders, but all sorts of loaders coming through. Reload.
Good riddance.
We still have the constructor here. And the surveyor up here too. Got this big missile coming through. I thought you could destroy those missiles. I thought you could shoot them. I don't think you can now. I don't think there's anything else to shoot here other than the constructor. Yeah, I thought you could destroy those big missiles, but maybe you can't. Maybe I can just snipe from here. Get some
There's pros and cons to each.
get some damage done from back here with a sniper.
Courage to die.
Oh, his health went all the way back up again. What did I get shot by? I guess the shots, I guess one of the turret shots. Not sure what actually hit me there.
The Hyperion Corporation reminds you that all small factors will be permanently banned from this plane of existence.
Unless maybe these missiles are actually in range for these missiles. No, they're blowing up before they get to me. So maybe could be that the constructor made a surveyor that flew out towards me. I didn't notice. Quite possible. Okay, there goes the constructor. What sort of damage is this doing compared to this guy? So 70,000 compared to 40. Not so easy to use though, because you've got that recoil on it. So it's got a pretty steady aim. You just got that recoil. But it doesn't have that sway that the Muckamuck does, so that's something. Nurse class mod there, I don't need that. Stockpile relic, a white one. A green absorb shield. And an ammo box here. So we got the, let's just swap out the sniper for now. We don't need the sniper. Let's throw on the good touch. Now, can we just look at this loot before the enemies spawn in? Torgue pistol. Iridium. That's about it there. Nice, they all bunch up in the entrance there. That's interesting. I don't think I could phase lock that spook when he was invisible. Tried a couple times there and then I either missed, I don't think I missed though, I think you just can't phase lock them when they're invisible.
Great job, amigo. Now that you're in,
There is a little bit of ammo we can pick up before we go up to the next level. So far so good with the mouse. The mouse button on this new M4 is a little bit different than the Sensei 10. So they're a little bit more spongy, the mouse buttons on this, but not too bad. They still do have a click to them, but the Sensei 10's click was a little bit firmer. So I guess that's a better way of it describing it. Not so much that the M4 has spongy buttons, but certainly has a softer click to the main buttons than the Sensei 10 did. But the M4 buttons are still clicky. They still have a micro switches for the buttons. But there's slightly, you need slightly less force to click on them. And they don't have quite as solid a click as the Sensei 10 do. Now we have loaders coming in. We can go ahead and throw the corrosive shotgun, which is quite nice close range with the loaders. Exploding loader right behind me. Those RPG loads are troublesome. They can kill you in a couple shots, those RPG loaders.
Hold it right there.
Another RPG loader. I'll be happy to get rid of this guy.
Throwing grenade.
That's that wave of loaders taken care of. Another wave of loaders, RPG loader 2. Just a single one.
Gotcha. That was awesome.
Now I guess we're going to have the same thing on the other side. Another set of loaders coming through. No. We are safe now to get some ammo. Check these loot boxes. Got white relics in this one. Stockpile, protection, allegiance relic. Other loot chest has a blue Jacobs assault rifle and a Dahl assault rifle.
Jack sent all the iridium he's mined straight to the Hero's Pass. That must be where the Warrior's buried.
More water. Oh, we got some. We got the next round of
Final assault.
constructors coming through.
Calm down.
I'll do one burst for the constructor while we have the phase lock. Hello, Squiggy. Angelic Guard next. Should be able to take the constructor out while the Angelic Guard's phased lock. Oh, I accidentally shot him. Trying to keep him alive a little bit longer just so I could finish this constructor off. This constructor's happy to shoot his missiles into the archway there. Yes, Twiggy, I'm doing well. I just got a new mouse. I'm trying out my new mouse. The scroll wheel on my old mouse crapped out, so I've got a new one. Oh, out of ammo.
And stay down.
No, he's still firing. One more surveyor here. No ammo left
Please
for the shotgun. There we go. Did we get a hive from Saturn? No, we didn't get a hive. Didn't get anything interesting from Saturn, really. Hello, Armorshelt. How are you? I'm doing well. I just got a new mouse. I'll show you the mouse that I got. So this is the new mouse that I got. I got a Gigabyte Aorus M4. This was my old mouse, the Sensei 10. SteelSeries Sensei 10. This is a nice one. I'm left-handed, so I like the ambidextrous mice. And this one also is large as well. I have large hands, so this is good. It's a large and it's ambidextrous, so it's good for someone like me who's left-handed and has large hands. But the scroll wheel crapped out on this mouse, so I had to replace it. There seems to be a common design flaw with the Sensei 10 is that the mouse wheel doesn't last very long. So unfortunately, my mouse wheel did crap out. But it did, at least the mouse wheel broke within the warranty period. In Australia, you get 2 years warranty with the Sensei 10. Other places you only get 1 year, but in Australia at least you get 2 years warranty with the Sensei 10. So I was able to put in a warranty claim while it was still under warranty. So I'm still jumping through some hoops with the warranty claim, but so far it looks like they're going to honour the warranty and give me a store credit in their SteelSeries store. So I'll be able to buy a replacement mouse with a store credit. So in the meantime, I bought this guy, this Aorus M4, very similar design. It's a large mouse like the Sensei 10, so it's good for my large hands, and it's also ambidextrous as well with the 2 buttons on each side. So very similar design, 2 buttons on each side. You got the DPI button in the middle and the scroll wheel, which is the same design as the Sensei 10. 2 buttons, ambidextrous on each side. You got the sensitivity button and the scroll wheel. So very similar size as well. Only difference is that the Aorus M4 is a little bit narrower. And it doesn't look like a spaceship. Yeah, I don't like those. It seems to be a trend now with the gaming mice that they're very, very angular design with all sorts of these weird angular little bumps on them. So I'm not a fan of those gaming mice that have those weird angular shapes all over them. My mouse looks like a fucking Millennium Falcon. I don't know why. Yeah. Most big streamers use them types of mouses. Granted, Logitech G502 is awesome, but the design's rather meh for personally. Yeah. I'm not too worried if the mouse is ugly as long as it's comfortable, but I don't really like those mice that have those weird angular features and the hard edges. A lot of the gaming mice these days, they like have these hard, sharp edges, and they just don't look comfortable to me at all. I've never actually tried one of those mice with those gaming mice with a lot of the hard, sharp edges, but I can't imagine they would be comfortable to use for very long. But these two are very similar in design and similar size. So it's been good. The only negative with the Gigabyte is the software that comes with it is terrible. Didn't like the software at all. You got this one. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Oh, I see. Right, so that's a Logitech. Yep. So you got that's like a right-handed one with the buttons on the side. It's okay, I guess. Free scroll wheel is nice. Oh yeah, so that's like a free spinning one. That's the same one you got. Okay, you got this one too. So that's a that's a Logitech. Oh, Logitech 502, right. I was looking at the Logitech, I think it's the 900s. Because I think they're ambidextrous. Like the Logitech 900 something, maybe this one 920. No, that's a webcam. That's not what I want. 9G 915. No, it's a keyboard. Anyway, I think it was a 900. A 901. Can't remember the name of it. 305. Anyway, there's one Logitech that I was looking at that was ambidextrous like this, but it was much more expensive. So you're a sucker for Logi products, right? Yeah, I don't know what their software is, but don't know what the software is like for Logitech, but Gigabyte software is terrible. Very sort of, very bloated and not very intuitive. The Sensei 10 has better software. The software is mediocre, but it works. Yeah. Yeah. First thing I did when I installed the mouse was disable all the RGB. I have zero interest in RGB, so first thing I did was install the RGB control software, disable all the RGB, and then just immediately uninstall the RGB software because I'm never gonna turn that on or change those settings. So that's the first thing I did. And then as far as the other Gigabyte control software, it wasn't not very nice to use. So it kind of soured me on Gigabyte hardware in general because I'm not really keen on installing their software to use their hardware. It's pretty bad. But the mouse itself is good. I'm happy with the actual mouse, despite the bad software. The neat thing about the G502 is that it has replaceable weights and buttons to alter your DPI setting. Yeah, no screw RGB and all that. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much, whenever I'm shopping for hardware these days, first question I have is, can I completely turn off the RGB? And that's pretty much a deal breaker for me. If I can't turn off the RGB, then I won't buy it. And particularly with motherboards as well, I have no interest in having like a clear case where you see all the RGB crap inside your PC. So I don't care about RGB on motherboards or even RAM as well. Putting RGB on sticks of RAM just seems kind of silly, but I guess some people like to have their PC glowing like a Christmas tree, but I don't. So I don't buy, not interested in any of that RGB stuff. So if you can put up with and this mouse, the M4 was substantially cheaper than the Sensei 10. So I guess that's another good thing about this M4. The feel of this mouse is very similar to the Sensei 10, as is the design and size, but it's substantially cheaper. So if you want a cheaper version of the Sensei 10, then this is probably it, the M4. So that's the mouse I'm currently using. And now that I've gotten rid of all of the RGB stuff and I've got it set up now, so now that it's set up, I don't have to wrestle with the software anymore. And I've turned off the RGB, so now it's working well. But you're still going to get that replacement for your Sensei, right? Yeah, that's right. I'm still working on getting the warranty replacement. So far it seems I've been going through the warranty return process, and so far so good. It seems like they're going to give me a a store credit. The only thing they want me to do is to destroy the old mouse and take pictures of it to prove that I destroyed the old one. So that's the stage I'm up to in the warranty return process. I need to destroy the old mouse and then take pictures of the destroyed mouse. I guess I understand why they do it, so they don't want you to sort of, so there's less chance of you defrauding them, I guess. But it's a little bit weird. I've never actually gone through a warranty return process where you actually have to destroy the product. So that's a new one for me. Generally, you either have to send it back, or they just do the warranty without you needing to send it back. Throw your mouse into the nearby wildlife reserve. Yeah, that's right. That's one way to get rid of it. Throw it in there, let the kangaroos eat it. They'll know it'll get eaten by lions, elephants, and alien monkey scarabs. Yeah. Yeah. So I think they gave instructions on how to destroy it. I didn't read it that closely, but I scanned through it, and the way they want you to destroy the mouse is to like peel back the mouse buttons and pull them back until they break. So that's how they want you to destroy a mouse, is to peel back the mouse buttons until they break. So I guess that's a little bit easier than having to go through the hassle of sending it back. Particularly if they want you to actually spend the money on postage. There's literal instructions to destroy a mouse, not just hammer smash there. Yeah, there is actually. There is, like in the message that they sent me, they give you instructions on how to destroy particular products, depending on what product you're getting a warranty claim for. And the section on the mouse, I didn't read it. I just scanned through it quickly, but the section for the mouse, the way they want you to destroy it is to peel back the main mouse buttons and bust them that way. Yeah, I mean, it is a chore, but compared, oh, it's a legendary here. Longbow Fire Bee. But compared to having to mail back the product, which is what happens a lot of the time, I think that's still preferable. I'd rather destroy a mouse than having to post it back, particularly if the manufacturer makes you pay for postage. So I'm happy to destroy it if the alternative is mailing it back to them. That's certainly the better option. So let's go ahead with the, oh, we've done that bit. Data mining, that's all done. I think I've looted all of the chests here. So we can have a look. Have a look at that grenade that I got. We got this guy, Longbow Fire Bee. Decent fuse. Let's have a look at this. I think I've got one of these before, but I don't remember how it works. Oh, it's one of these. Oh, wow. So it throws out grenades as well as like a fire burst. So it's got fire burst and it throws out extra grenades there. Oh, missiles. They're like little missiles. That's an interesting one. That might be fun to use with the fleshy enemies. I got to go. I have work early in the morning tomorrow, but keep up the stream. A pleasure as always. Keep it up. Thank you, Armor Shelt. I'll see you later. Perfect grenade for Heroes Pass. Which has 95% armored enemies. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Not ideal. I picked up this Firestorm too, and I don't think I ever used it on an enemy. I really should have made some use out of this, but I picked up this Firestorm, never really used it. So that was maybe a missed opportunity there. And I also picked up this Chain Lightning at around the same time. And I used this a little bit, but not that much. So if I ever come across an area with a more fleshy enemies, and I probably should make use of that if I get a nice fire grenade. So we can head back now. So I think we're heading back to Sanctuary now. Anyway, we can save quit and go to the fast travel station. You can always splice in a headhunter or DLC to test your new gear. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I can always jump over to one of the DLCs. That's true. I could do it that way. Yeah, that's right. Headhunter would have a lot of fleshy enemies too. In Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, Pandora is your oyster. Yeah, that's right. Everything's scaling to my level now, so I can go anywhere I want when I want. That's true. So we can at least jump back to Sanctuary and turn this one in. That's right. I can just go wherever now. That's one of the nice things about Ultimate Vault Hunter mode. All the shops and all the drops are scaling for you. The items in the shops and the drops. Dial pistol.
Guns you don't need.
Longbow corrosive transfusion. Maliwan Slag SMG. Another weapon there. White shield. Once you've done a few more runs, you'll most likely recognize how to bend the game for you in a way so as to provide you on-level gear as you please, even in normal and true Vault Hunter. Yeah. Once you figure out what level certain things are, yeah, for sure. Oh, here we go, Mordecai.
This ends now.
Stockpile, Allegiance, probably stockpile, but I probably won't end up using either of those.
The Warrior are in Heroes Pass, so that's where we're headed.
Yeah, as you get more familiar with the game, you probably end up learning a system for going through the levels and getting the gear you want at the right time.
Hyperion's locked the entrance to Heroes Pass. Get back to Claptrap and need him to open the way for you. Brick and I will meet you once you're in. Win or lose, We're gonna finish this together. For Bloodwing. For Rollins. For Pandora!
Look at this guy.
Always good to meet another Vault Hunter. Hey, think you could use this?
Who is this guy? I've never noticed this guy before. I've never noticed that guy. Michael. Who is this guy? Let me drop some stuff. Maybe I'll sell some of this stuff. Stockpile relic. Michael. Is he always there? Did I just miss him? Did I just overlook him? Don't know anything about that guy. Sticky longbow slag. Bouncing Betty. Longbow Tesla. I can get rid of this Firestorm now. He's a gadget character that was added into the game by Gearbox. Apparently the real Michael was sick of cancer and Gearbox allowed him to play Borderlands 2 early before his death. Ah, I see. So they decided to put him into the game. Right. So it's like a little memorial to that guy. Let's check the weapons here. He has 6 spawn locations scattered around Sanctuary and will always give you something. Right. Does he just spawn at particular points in the story, or is it completely random where he shows up? No, random, right. So I have to keep an eye open for him. I'll just sell the stuff and come back. Can't say I've ever actually noticed Michael before. Jacob's Sidewinder Quad.
Sanctuary later. I might have something good for you then. Sorry, I got no more loot on me.
Okay.
If you see me again later, though, I might have something for you.
So is he just at 6 locations around Sanctuary, right? So he's just around Sanctuary. Interesting. Never noticed this guy before. So he wears pretty unique pants there with with that pattern. So it's pretty easy to identify with those pants. I'll have to keep an eye out for him.
After hours of scientific insanity you could only imagine in your dreams or in my bed standing over, I have deduced that Jack, the Vault Key, and the Iridium are all connected on a deeper level. Though I generally have trouble verbalizing my thoughts into words that will not utterly confuse or nauseate you, I find my mental processes are now surprisingly focused. I have only 2 words for you.
So this is an earlier
Most
mission.
important 2 words ever spoken on Pandora. Kill Jack. Here, this may help.
Oh no,
you
this
in
is the
your
right one.
efforts to put a hilariously large hole in
Vitality
Jack's
relic,
face.
max health plus 40.
I remember when bandits were our only problem.
Was there still another thing I have to do here? Something else to turn in? Oh, okay. So this is an old mission.
Come on back whenever you need some healing. As long as you ain't scared of a little tetanus anyways.
I conveyed it wrong. The NPC shares his name with a Borderlands fan that passed away at the age of 22 in October 2011. Michael's friend Carlos sent Gearbox an email requesting that a short eulogy be read by Michael's favourite character, Claptrap, to honour his late friend's memory. Gearbox also promised to include Michael in Borderlands 2 as a tribute to the late Borderlands fan. Okay, so October 2011. So this was before Borderlands 2 came out. I guess. So that was nice of them to do that. Oh no, we'll do Claptrap last. We'll get these other items first. Yeah, Borderlands 2, 2012. Must have remembered it wrong. I heard it wrong or something. Right. So that guy was a fan of Borderlands 1 before he died.
Jack wakes his Worrior or whatever.
Hey man, Ellie and I were just talking about you. Now you make sure to come back alive, okay? If you can, come back with Jack's head on a pike. You hear?
What Scooter said. I want to hollow that some bitch's gourd and eat nachos out of it.
Oh, nearly forgot. Ellie and I got something for you. Hope it helps.
Homing, shock, bouncing Betty. I'm not sure if I've ever got anything good, anything useful out of this part of the mission where they give you stuff. I mean, fair, Borderlands 1 claptraps, there used to be many, are much better than Borderlands 2 single claptrap. Oh, okay. There used to be many, right. See what this shop has here. Lobbed corrosive transfusion. I'll just check the shops while I'm next to the shops here. Can't use that class mod. Cat class mod with not plus 99% SMG damage. Green cat class mod in the other med shop and an absorb shield. The whole thing of Borderlands 2 Clappy is, haha, look at me, I'm so annoying. Also, the claptraps in Borderlands 1 are don't have an annoying personality like that. And then you have better claptraps from Borderlands 1 and TPS, which have, ironically, a lot more personality. Right. Yeah, they're differently annoying, right? So they're all kind of annoying. Just different. So, oh yeah, we do actually have to talk to Zed here. Where'd he go? Oh, he's sitting in a chair.
I ain't the best with words, but I just want you to know I'm rooting for you out there. Jack kicked me out of my home back in Firestone.
There's a few cool claptraps. One of them's a ninja that wants to take over the world. Shotgun claptraps, kamikaze ones, all the good stuff. Oh, it is interesting, so there's all sorts of different ones. Amp shield, blue amp shield there. Yeah, it would be interesting to see all these different ones. I've only seen the one in this game. And yeah, then you have Clappy, the very same claptrap that accompanies you in Borderlands 2 in TPS, a playable character, and all the lore from the TPS DLC and whatnot. Oh, so they made him a playable character. Yeah, look, I'm actually looking forward to that, actually playing as Claptrap.
Hope you've had your shots.
Nothing interesting in that med shop. Oops, I do have to go down here. See what Marcus has for us.
I don't know.
TPS Claptrap gains most Vault Hunter action skills and a few new ones, but each time you use your action skill it'll be randomized, and it's awesome. Okay, so he has most of them, but it's randomized. That's an interesting way to do it. Make them randomized.
Jack's monopoly on the weapons is running the other.
So maybe the developers didn't have the time maybe to create a skill trees for the claptrap, so they just use randomized ones from the other Vault Hunters.
That is beautiful.
Flush rifle. Oh, the TPS skill trees are so fucking good. Oh, they're good ones. Okay, so they did put a lot of effort into the skill trees there.
Welcome to my humble shop.
Homing grenade, lobbed shock transfusion. Okay, we've got Moxie left. Oh, and Hammerlock too. It's actually ridiculous how they synergize with the characters and the gear. Okay, so they did a good job of balancing everything with the gear and the skills.
I've had just about enough of that handsome jackass Sugar. Get rid of him and you'll never pay for another drink again. Here, I got something for you.
TUSMG. Let's get another good touch while we're here.
Thanks for the tip, Sugar. I think it's time your generosity was. How generous of you. Here, this is my favorite gun. You'll understand when you use it.
This is level 60. Let's compare that one to our current one. So we had level 56. Acuminous. Good touch. You'll see theory crafting TPS is a good time, but if you look a bit into the possible builds, a good time if you look into the possible builds, right. Okay, so you got a lot of potential there. So doing a ton more damage than the new one. Reload speed substantially worse. Magazine size is a bit better. And it's got a zoom. The problem, but we've talked about this, is where you use your build that you've crafted and there's not much to do after completing the story and DLC. Yeah, okay, so it's not much content, yeah. That's a shame if they did such a good job with the character skills and the items, and then they didn't give you much content to actually use them with. Seems like a missed opportunity. But it's fantastic for playthrough progression regardless, right. So it's still a good time to play through it, even if it doesn't have much content for it. I do actually have that one, so I've got Borderlands 2, 3 and pre-sequel, so I can actually play that one. I do actually have that one. So that would be interesting. Sidewinder quad. That might be useful. A playthrough will still take you a good 8 to 10 hours if you mostly only do main story. Right. Okay, so if you do the main story and you do the side quests and that DLC, you still have quite a bit to do. It's not too short. Just short compared to the other games, which do have quite a bit of content for them. Let's see here. We can probably retire the Ravager. It's level 54. Let's go ahead and retire the Ravager. We had a good run with the Ravagers. We got a couple of them. There's just not much added content, just one DLC with actual content and an area that makes you fight waves of enemies with different game modifiers. Okay, so that's like a random arena type of thing. So that's about it for content. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of a missed opportunity. If they did a good game with the good job with the game mechanics there. Oh, we're up to level 60 now, so we can use our new corrosive SMG. We can retire the old one. I'll probably just keep using that Chinook. We don't need the Vladov as well, I don't think. Keep a bit of space. Vitality Relic, we'll get rid of that. And the Bouncing Betty. I regard TPS as the largest Borderlands 2 DLC. And so far, I did get my money's worth 100% since it was already included in the Handsome Collection. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's how I got it as well. I got the Handsome Collection. So that's how I got it. So yeah, you can look at it that way. If you pick it up with the Handsome Collection, you can just see it as just another expansion for the game. So I don't know why people whine about a basically free game. Yeah, yep. So what was the price tag for pre-sequel when it first came out as a standalone game? Was it the same price as Borderlands 2 or was it cheaper? Get rid of this amp shield as well. There's probably some more stuff I can retire actually. We can throw this slag lady fist in the bank, I guess. I don't know if I'll get much use out of it. Oh, level 50 sand hook. I'll hold on to that. Pimpernel I'll hold on to. Not really using the Snyder anymore. I can probably get rid of that. Level 30. It plays the same as Borderlands 2, just with butt slams and extended jumps. It has lasers, bosses, a great DLC. Torgue makes an appearance and stuff. Well, that's always fun when Torgue makes an appearance. I like Mr. Torgue. So that would be fun. So they did put some different stuff in there. So pre-sequel came out in between Borderlands 2 and 3. Is that the release timeline? Borderlands 2, then pre-sequel, then Borderlands 3. So we can sell off that stuff. We'll see what Hammerlock has for us.
Well, my old friend, I wish you the best. May you return from your quest with
Pre-sequel was 2014, yeah. Okay.
Oh, and lest I forget, here you are. Thought it could be of some use.
Okay, Bladoff, corrosive Droog. Well, I might get some use out of that one, actually. Let's drop something. Let's drop this Jacob's assault rifle. Might actually get some use out of this.
Sup, sucker? It's Tina. I wrote you a poem. It goes a little something like this. Break it down.
Apparently it was priced at $60, just like a full game, but it didn't sell that well, and the lack of added content lowered the replayability. Right. Yeah, maybe that's why they didn't put much effort into the DLCs, because the base game wasn't selling well enough. So they just sort of gave up on the DLCs for it. It's funny how the base game didn't do that well. Or maybe people didn't buy it because it was too short. I think 2K went broke too. Right. Okay, that probably would explain it. Yeah. So we can get a backpack upgrade. That's tempting. Bank upgrade, no. Assault rifle, grenade, pistol for 50. That's tempting. I think I'm going to do the pistol for 50. Shotgun for 50. I think, yeah, I think shotgun as well. We'll do shotgun.
This never happened. You know where to find me.
And on a side note, since you're Australian, you can explain the jokes to me that I don't get? Oh, it's got some jokes in there, right? Yeah, I'll have to pay close attention to the jokes when I get around to playing that game. For some of them, I think I'm just too German, right? Yeah, some of the humour might not translate too well. Yeah, I'll keep an eye open for the humour when I come across in that game. So let's sell off some of this stuff now. So 21 out of 30 used. Let's drop off this slag lady fist as well. Don't need to carry that around. Do we have any space left? Maybe not. Lob slag singularity, we have a better one of those. Let's go ahead and drop off this slag. Lady fist. 13 and 3. Well, maybe I'll just drop off this one. Just to free up one more space. Another recommendable character in TPS you can play as a handsome Jack doppelganger. Oh, okay. Handsome Jack doppelganger. Okay, so you can play as like a handsome Jack character. That's an interesting idea. I guess all of them are recommendable depending on what you want to do. Yeah, I'll probably go through all of them. It's interesting, like playing as a claptrap and as a handsome Jack as well. That would be interesting. So it looks like the Australian developers at least brought some new ideas into the franchise. If they did some interesting things with the skill trees and the characters, some really good ideas. Yeah.
Guns, glorious guns. High quality, low prices, and no.
So inventory, space, we go using 21 out of 30. So that's okay. We can continue. Kind of funny that they didn't take a lot of those game mechanics and ideas and carry them over into Borderlands 3.
It's time to end this! I'll meet you out in the Iridium light! Let me know when you're done with that job.
Okay, go to Iridium Blight. Borderlands 3, I guess, was never meant to be a follow-up to Borderlands 2. Oh, so they want to do something completely different. And it had different writers, programmers, different Unreal Engine and all that. Right, yeah. Yeah, so maybe they just wanted, the developers just wanted to do their own thing with it.
Dead than a damsel.
Rick and I will meet you out in Heroes Pass.
Lobbed corrosive transfusion in the ammo shop. Med shop, angelic nurse class mod.
It's been a hell of a lot of fun.
And a Banshee class mod for the med shop. So we're going to meet Claptrap next. And we have to go through the gate here. Maybe we'll encounter King Mong. Sometimes he hangs out over here. I think I've seen him around here before. Deal with these sky hunters before I get out of the car. A couple more. I think I saw them drop something blue there. Just get out and have a look. So do we bully Warrior? Just a conference call and the B. A conference call and a B. That's a good way for the Warrior, is it? Conference call and B. Rubberized Merv, Matriarch class mod. My B shield, I'd have to farm for a new B shield. My B shield is level 50. So I've got a conference call. Got this guy level 56, a non-elemental one. And I did pick up a B shield. I wasn't trying to farm a B shield, but I ended up getting one anyway. I just found one without trying to, and that was a level 50, so I could go and grab a new B shield. That might be worth doing. And then I could use a B shield and a conference call. So maybe that might be a good idea to get a new B shield. Maybe we'll do that, but for now I'll take a short break and I'll be right back. back to Borderlands 2. Meet up with Claptrap here. I've never actually had a mouse with a freewheel scroll on it.
This is it, minion. Our vengeance is
Yeah, I'm not sure what they feel like actually to use. I guess the main benefit is mapping that scroll wheel to fire, so you can fire fast. Not sure what other benefit you get with a free wheel, sort of a scroll wheel on a mouse.
I am the last Claptrap in existence, and I am going to teabag your car.
Let's quickly check this loadout. That looks okay. We've got the Kerblaster. Got the corrosive Hyperion here. That'll be useful for the loaders we're going to be fighting. Now that we're level 60, we can use this corrosive Maliwan SMG as well. And we also picked up this quad. So I don't know if that'll be any use, but we can play around with that too. Let me just check something here. There we go. Starting off with the loader here.
Grenade outcoming. First law disabled.
And another loader. All gun loaders so far. We will get the badass loaders later on.
Just get this door open. Do you think a door can stop me, Jack? I was made to open doors. Let me know when you're done with that job. And open!
Access denied.
What? I said and open, not and close a secondary set of doors.
Dispatching additional troops.
No! Don't dispatch more troops. I'm sorry, pretty female voice.
Let's start off over this side. This hot loader didn't get slagged. I was hoping the magic missile would. I've still got the wrong grenade on. That's why I didn't get slagged. Still have the wrong grenade on. Let's go swap out this grenade before I forget. I was testing out the Fire Bee and I forgot to swap back to the magic missile here. Now we have our magic missile. A little bit more likely to get slagging going now. Does a good job, this Hyperion corrosive shotgun, even though it's just a green one. Does a nice job against these loaders.
Yes! I've done it! Shutting the door defenses down now!
Activating additional door defenses. Turrets deployed.
Plenty of shotgun ammo left.
Dispatching additional troops.
So you can get Cloud Kill to go for those turrets. Some turrets it seems like the Cloud Kill won't work for them. So they say the Cloud Kill's working for those particular turrets. We've got a ton of loaders over this side. What else do we have? Anything else to shoot here? Cloud Kill's doing a good job on its own.
Silence.
Once you use the grog nozzle to slag them, Cloud Kill does a good job of finishing them off.
Please stop.
Now we just have the Surveyor here. We can run around and get this ammo now. That's discovered. We have another wave. So we get the beefier surveyors now. Two surveyors down. Didn't quite get the grog nozzle shot off there. Must have missed with those launcher shots here. Oh, there's a big war loader right in front of me. See if I can reposition here. All the loaders seem to be clumped up onto that one side. A ton of surveyors around here too. One surveyor left. Just wait until we use green shotguns blue to absolutely murder anything and everything as Salvador. So Salvador's good with the shotguns. Just Cloud Kill and Hug the Grog is absolutely viable on Maya for Ultimate Vault Hunter mode. Yep. Yeah. Yes. Slagging stuff, shooting with a slag weapon, and then just letting Cloud Kill do its work seems to work very well. I was doing that a lot with a slag sniper earlier on. Just basically one-shotting enemies with a slag sniper and Cloud Kill. And then once you get the grog nozzle, well, then you can just use that for a similar thing. Shoot them once to get the slag going, and then you've got Cloud Kill doing the rest.
Corrosion, being kicked a lot, viruses, being called bad names, falling from great heights, drowning, adult onset diabetes, being looked at funny, heart attacks, exposure to oxygen, being turned down by women, and pet allergens. Your brilliance is matched only by your malevolence. I'm just gonna go ahead and cloak now. You can't.
Do you feel that, child killer? Hmm? The key's nearly charged. This world is gonna end.
Get this shot, get this, go around to get some more ammo. See what we have in the shops here. Nurse class mod. Adaptive shield. How does that compare to mine? Seems to be better one. Capacity is similar, but everything else is better, so that looks like an upgrade to my adaptive shield. I'll buy that.
Make good use of that. You're an organ donor, right?
And the ammo shop has a lobbed transfusion.
2 words, my friend. No
The colours on this level seem more saturated than the other colours. Like looking at these shops, like the colours on these shops seem more saturated than on the other levels. Some levels have the same sort of thing where the colours seem to be the saturation seems to be boosted for some of the levels. Oh geez, I may have become a dragon by putting too much hot sauce on my pizza. I went a bit overboard with the hot sauce. I'm not a big hot sauce guy myself, actually. Don't really go in for the spicy food all that much. Just very mild stuff, really. Yeah, a bit. Like some people pretty much put hot sauce on everything and don't enjoy anything else if it doesn't have hot sauce on it. I have relatives like that. They just put hot sauce on everything. To the point where they carry like a little bottle of hot sauce with them too. I do too. Hot sauce is amazing if you have a high quality one, right? Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's an acquired taste, the hot sauce. I guess I don't really enjoy too hot stuff. But I guess it's something an acquired taste. Just have a look at these weapons, see if there's anything to get rid of here. No, I think we're pretty good. Let's just sell that stuff. But yeah, I have relatives that like the hot sauce to the point where they carry their own hot sauce with them if they're eating at someone else's house, just so they can add the hot sauce that they like to whatever meal they're eating. Might as well get the ammo from there. Might as well top off our ammo here. Don't have many rockets left. Let's get some more rockets. Grenades are okay. Let's go with the Kerblaster for now.
You won't do this.
Does a good job against clumps of enemy, the Kerblaster.
You're done.
And the Cloud Kill, of course. I'm not that extreme for sure, but if there's a frozen pizza, I'll probably put hot sauce on it. Yeah, I suppose with the lower quality food, like cheaper quality food, then hot sauce can probably boost it up quite a bit.
Hold it.
This other power loader got spared from the splash damage there. The first power loader came forward enough that the splash damage of the other from the weapon didn't reach the other one. Use the magic missile for this one. Kerblaster's still working well. What level is it? 54. Still doing a good job. Yeah, that guy always spawns there. Keep forgetting about that guy. And he does spawn pretty late when you're walking forward. It just adds another noticeable layer of taste to me. Yep. I usually only put small spots of sauce on a pizza, call them hot spots. And when I'm eating the pizza every now and then, I'll be like, oh, that's hot. That's a good way to do it, actually. Instead of just completely slathering your meal in the sauce, just to do like little areas. That's a good way to do it.
Hold it right there.
You get the hell away from my friend! Oh God, is he screaming again?
That's pretty tanky, those Hyperion marksmen, actually.
That was for Bloodwing! Damn it! We can't get through! Mordecai!
Iron overshield.
I got this.
Yeah, I guess they would make it more interesting. And then the hot sauce wouldn't completely overpower the meal if you just have it in little spots rather than just covering the whole thing with it.
Let's go!
Meteor launcher. Yeah, pretty much. Gives you that extra layer of interest. Let's go and unlock this particular force field here. I guess you could probably lob a grenade back here to disable that switch from afar. Just one spot per quarter of pizza is enough for people who want to get into it, don't want to spit fire. That's a good way to do it, yeah. I might actually try that the next time I eat something like pizza. Might just put a little bit of hot sauce on a particular area. I think that's a good way to do it. Maliwan Flame Sniper, white one. Green Bandit Room Cleaner. Nothing great in there. Worth taking a look though. few more ammo boxes here along the way. It's not a bad idea to have a sniper here. We've got this corrosive sniper, that's probably a good idea. Tried to get away, couldn't quite get there in time. Didn't realise the loaders could make that jump across the bridge there. A broken bridge. I thought I was safe on this side of the bridge. I'm getting shot from behind. Where was I getting shot from? Not sure where I was getting shot there. I thought that was a brick on the stairs there, but it was an enemy. Had the two swapped around in my head. I thought brick was further down on the stairs there. I was waiting for, and the enemy was further up. Oh, that's the guy that was shooting me up there. I couldn't figure out where was the angle that he was shooting me from. See what this loot chest has. It's got pistols. Nothing worth using there, just a bunch of green pistols.
Let's go!
Enemy in range. Engaging autocannons.
I think the magic missiles are going to go for something else before they get all the way to that autocannon. Cloud kill finished it off though, almost. There we go. Cloud kill did most of the work there, particularly after it got slagged. Got an ion loader at the back there. All the enemies pile into the ion loader's shield whenever they notice one. Once they're all clustered together and slagged, might as well just use the Kerblaster on them at that point. More loaders coming this way.
I gotta circle around and make the shot. Just stay alive.
White bandit launcher there. Let's make sure all of our stuff is actually reloaded before we continue.
Those baddies distracted while I move into position.
Take out this RPG loader, they're dangerous. when will I play Borderlands 3? Probably wouldn't mind playing through all the characters on Borderlands 2. I haven't done that yet, so that's probably what I'll do. I'll play through the characters on Borderlands 2, then I'll play a different Borderlands game after that. So at the moment I've played through Zero, currently playing through Maya, so I'll go through the other ones, go through the other characters. Yeah, it's been fun to just go through the characters and see how each different one plays. Certainly you can see the difference with the Zero and Maya. Some of the enemies are a lot easier to handle with Maya's phase lock skill. All the fast moving ones, evasive ones, like the surveyors. Much easier to deal with surveyors with Maya.
Over here, Slave! I'm up here! Boom, baby! The path is clear!
There's some fantastic flavours like grilled garlic, orange curry, pure red or yellow habanero, fruity flavours that include Caribbean spices and whatnot. Not all sauces may fit your preferences taste-wise. Yes, there's all sorts of different hot sauces. Yeah, there's a lot to. There probably would be a lot to explore as far as the different sort of hot sauces and flavours. I guess there's a whole world of different sauces to explore once you get into that sort of thing, get into the hot sauces and hot foods. So the Hyperion spooks, I think, are the ones that can go invisible. I guess that's the name for the high level version. Deal with this constructor with the let-off sniper there. Not really using my sniper ammo all that much, so I can just use it up there for the constructor. Looks like there's still a badass loader behind. We still have some ammo left. War loader's not that tanky really. Not too bad.
Stay still.
Predators. I think they might be the ones with the launchers. Just hits your taste buds differently. I like to take breaks every now and then to lower my tolerance and like rebalance. Yeah, that's I guess that would be a problem with if you're eating hot things. You don't want to build up too much of a tolerance, because then you just have to keep piling on the heat to get the same reaction out of it. So that would be a smart way to do it. Some people never do that. They just keep escalating the amount of heat they pour on stuff. Then you end up like some of my relatives who just walk around with like a bottle of hot sauce in their bag. That's a smart way to, yeah, but like that's no good. Yeah, that's right. That's a smart way to do it, to take breaks, let your tolerance go down. Get some more ammo over this side. What items am I using here? Bone of the Ancients, Cleric class mod. Trying to figure out why I'm healing so fast at the moment. I don't have any skills or items that give me a passive healing. So there must be something that's taking damage on the map here that's giving me healing there. Because I don't have any skills or items that are giving me that passive healing. It seemed like I was healing somehow. Sniper might be useful for this bit. And Kerblaster too. Kerblaster, at least this particular Kerblaster has a good accuracy, so it's still useful at this range.
Stop struggling.
Check out this wall loader first.
Throwing grenade.
Another Hyperion soldier. Both taken care of now. Possibly a bullet created by chain reaction that propped cloud kill out of your range of sight. Maybe that's what happened, yeah. The chance for that to happen is fairly low, but it can happen. Okay, so the chain reaction has a pretty long range on it. I've noticed that sometimes you'll get some trash piles get destroyed, where I don't remember shooting at them or having any explosions go there. So I think the chain reaction bullets will go after trash piles as well. Get this big ultimate badass loader. I'll try to save my sniper ammo for maybe even the human opponents. They can be a little bit more tricky at range too.
Calm down.
Also, AU even got a Tesla for the Jack clones. Good foresight. Yeah, I've been trying to hold on to a Tesla wherever I can see one. So my current Tesla, this one, 0.7 second fuse time. Keep an eye out for decent Teslas, and I try to hold on to them. Also useful when you're fighting the tree ants to neutralize those shock orbs as well. So I keep hold of a Tesla for that reason as well. If I ever want to farm for a bee shield, just so dealing with the tree ants is a little bit easier.
Gotcha.
Vladov, flame spinny gun, Hyperion sniper, shock sniper. Here comes the constructor. Oh yeah, what do you plan on doing after story? I guess I'll try to get up to level 80 and then take a look at the Digistruct Peak with Maya. That's probably what I'll do. See what Maya's like with the Digistruct Peak. I'll just grind. Yeah, I'll probably just do the DLCs and side missions until level 80, and then to see what Digistruct Peak is like. Guess I can go further back for this. Missiles can reach this far. Oh, bad more. Something's trailing me here. Oh, it's a loader. I was wondering what that was. Something else here. Maybe a surveyor got stuck somewhere. All those rockets can get to this range. Not sure whether I can get the launcher accuracy enough to make that shot from here. No. think those rocket shots were hitting, just not fast enough. Right, so actual content, no brainless bad more slaughter for 6 hours straight. Right, yeah, that's right. I'll do the DLCs and side missions and get the experience that way. But yeah, what kind of content specifically? I'll probably do the DLCs, I think. Not sure which one, but I'll probably run through the DLCs for experience. Okay, the constructor's gone. So I think maybe either Cloud Kill ended up killing the constructor, or some of those rockets I fired just before I died took out the constructor. I didn't realize the constructor's rockets had that range to hit me from there. I thought I was safe on the bridge. We have surveyors. So nice to be able to phase lock the surveyors. The surveyor zooming around.
Hold it.
Looks like there's a third surveyor. Just wants to hover in the air. I guess the different surveyors have different behaviours as well. Let's start at the top, work our way down. Two enemies left.
Enough.
A wall loader. Ion loader. Wait for that ion loader shield to go down. Oh, we still have a few more loaders spawning in. There's no other enemies in range to pull with the converge skill on that ion loader. I'll try up here, get some ammo before we continue down. Hyperion Predator. Surveyor's just hovering there. Quite a lot of surveyors in this area, particularly those reinforced repair surveyors. We've had a ton of those here. Now, any more ammo boxes up this way? No. We could switch it up to the corrosive shotgun at this point. Hyperion Scoop. Okay, so that phase lock did pull in at least one more loader, although it didn't seem to get slagged. And we have one ion loader and one more. Oh, it's a human there. And there's still one more enemy. Couple more ion load, couple more loaders spawning in. It's quite decent at longer ranges, this Kerblaster. Bandit Shock SMG, Maliwan Flame Sniper. I can leave those behind. I'll take a quick break and I'll be right back. Back to Borderlands 2. We have the enemies cleared out for the time being. We can loot around a little bit for ammo. I think that level's pretty much cleared out as far as the ammo boxes go. We can move down. Is there anything? There's nothing behind there. I thought there might be some ammo boxes behind there. Also keeping an eye out if anything interesting dropped. So this is where the constructor got destroyed. See what he dropped. Green Cat class mod. Was the only thing there. We have a launcher here, Maliwan shock launcher.
You're a plague, bandit. You and your kind have corrupted Pandora with your greed and your hatred. It comes down to me to save this world from your kind. But I'm more than happy to do it.
Nothing to loot here, just a straight run down to the elevator. Ominous showdown in a lava area. I think I have discovered this one. I have here. Assault rifle ammo's probably about half at this point, maybe. What is our maximum assault rifle ammo? 1100, so about half. We've been using the Kerblaster a lot for this particular map, so it's actually good that it's only half and not worse, considering how much we've been using it. Another green cat class mod. Med shop, ammo shop. Has a rubberized grenade. Lobbed shock singularity. Let's go ahead and buy some ammo here.
Don't die. I need your business.
This is where it all ends. Once Lilith here charges the key, I'll control the Warrior and wipe you bandits off my planet.
Check the loadout. We can take this corrosive sniper off. That was actually decent, that corrosive sniper. Got some use out of that. Oh, we have a bunch of stuff we should sell off too. Sell some junk off before we do this fight. We don't need a Hyperion sniper, we can get rid of that. And we have one grenade and one shield to sell off. What was that shield, by the way? That was a fire nova shield. I'll go back and sell off that stuff so we make lots of room for the loot we're hopefully going to pick up now. So we've got 20 out of 30 inventory slots used. We still have some inventory upgrades to buy, as well as have ammo ones too, so we have quite a bit of iridium upgrades to buy. So there is a ammo station there, so you can get back there. It's quite a neat area to take cover underneath this bridge. Might be worth exploring.
Right on time. Key's nearly ready. But before I cleanse this planet for good, I'm gonna avenge my daughter.
So maybe Tesla grenade is good here. We also have the chain lightning level 55. I don't know whether that's worth it at 55. Well, the longbow Tesla is only 56. So maybe we should just go with the chain lightning for now. What I wanted.
Over here. See me? Oh, I'm right here. This is where you see ya. Oh, I got the high jackass. Try and find me, then. This is over here. Bye-bye. Hi, jackass.
Not sure if you can slag Jack here.
You should all be running.
Where is he?
You like my reflector shield? Pretty sweet, huh? Out of the bullets taste, dumbass. Here you go.
Clear out some of these loaders. I don't think these loaders actually respawn once you clear them out. Oh, that's right, we've got to deal with this surveyor. Forgot about the surveyor. of this loader before the phase lock wears off.
Hold it right there.
So maybe these loaders do respawn here. Where is Jack? Is he here? Off to the side somewhere. So the loaders do just keep respawning there. There he is. Wondering where he went to. The sniper's the other weapon we have.
That it? Huh?
No! The key's charged!
I'm not dying yet. You're too late, Bandit! I win! The greatest helium power Pandora has ever seen. And it's mine to control!
Don't really have a B shield to use right now, so we're just going to have to make do without one. I guess a flame weapon won't be so useful here. We've got the Droog, we might as well just use this up along with, maybe along with the Kerblaster for now. If I can see something to shoot.
No!
We can swap out this chain lightning, I can put the magic missile back on. Oh, I'm getting trampled. Is there anything to shoot now? Couldn't get those rockets over that lip. Never seen the Warrior do that attack before. Might as well pick up some ammo while I'm here.
Thanks for the scratch. I'm sure we'll be doing this again soon enough.
Make sure everything's reloaded. What else do we have? We have a conference call, level 56. No B shield, but we can see what it does. Try down here. Seems to do a decent job. Tramp thing attacking him. I guess it's not a good place to stand if he's going to trample through this particular area. Out of ammo for the shotguns. A lot of wax causing mischief here. What else is there to shoot? A loader right behind me. Get a few rockets. Was there anything else? Oh, shotgun ammo. Get some shotgun ammo. sure if the Kerblaster is such a good idea. Trying to get out of this hole here.
Hold it right there.
I guess everything respawns, like the crystalisks and everything. I assume those would respawn as well. Oh, this crystalisk is still alive. Maybe I can get a better angle under here. Not too damaging that lava. I thought it would be worse.
You barely even scratched my warrior.
So that's the sniper ammo gone. Try the conference call from here. I'll leave that crystalisks. I'm stuck. Here we go.
Enough.
Not going to get that crystalisk. Probably better off going for a rack there. Maybe the Warrior doesn't charge if you're further up closer to the console rather than further behind.
Let's just get this out of the way. Yes, most of my merchandise was ripped from the hands of dead adventurers. Pleasure doing business. 2 words, my friend.
Try a different shield maybe. Try the adaptive shield.
Buy from me if you want to live.
There's a nimble turtle shield in the shop here. Capacity's more. Recharge rate's better. It's probably a decent upgrade.
die.
But for now, we'll try the adaptive shield instead. What about ammo? How are we doing for ammo? Ammo's fine. See if I can get a better angle under the bridge here. Try over here.
Come on, let's see that fire breath. Into the lava now.
Lava's rising! Get to high ground!
Maybe Warrior won't trample you in this area here.
Hold it right there. Lava's rising! Get to high ground!
Don't let him shoot you there, God!
Seems like if you can hit him quickly, he doesn't get a chance to do any of his attacks on you.
Lava's rising!
You don't stand a chance against my warrior.
Lava's rising! Get to high ground!
20 shots left for the shotgun. Where is he? Warrior's almost dead. Where is he? I think this is a better spot to be, actually. You can actually take cover behind the shield as well, by the look of it.
I think you killed it. Never hurts to
I think this is a
make sure.
nicer place to fight the warriors up here. I'll hit the button and then I can check all the loot at once. One more gun loader wandering around.
No, I can't. I like this. Not when I'm so close. And none of their hands. Filthy bandit!
Lobbed move.
See, I could have saved this planet. See, I could have actually
Lethargic
restored
shock Nova
order.
shield.
And I wasn't supposed to die. By the hands of a child-killing psychopath!
Resistance relic.
You're a savage!
What is this here?
A maniac!
Torgue rocket torpedo.
And I am the goddamn hero! The warrior was practically a god. How in the hell have you killed my warrior?
We've got some blue items on this side. Sticky longbow slag grenade. Jacob shotgun green one. Bunch of green stuff here. And white things.
This is the end, Vault Hunter. Either you
Blue
kill Jack,
Torgue
or I'll kill
Stalker.
him for you. What's it gonna be?
Green Hyperion SMG, non-elemental one. Some more iridium there. Purple Jacob's quad. Flame Maliwan SMG. Green Jacob's sniper. Purple nurse class mod.
That is lovely.
TDO flame pistol. So nothing all that interesting. It's a Vladoff shock assault rifle. TDO shotgun. So I think we've gone through everything now. I'll just pick up some stuff to sell off as well. That'll do. Oh, Jack drops a few more extra things.
Good going, Vault Hunter. You
Handsome Jack's mask, we already have that.
now just gotta get rid of that key.
Rubberized corrosive singularity. Lobbed move. So Jack did drop a couple things this way, but nothing all that interesting. We've got some XP there for interacting with the
You don't
key.
want to touch this thing right now, trust me.
Slow down, man. I nearly bought it back there. Hey, Lilith!
Where the hell were you guys 5 minutes ago? If it weren't for the Vault Hunter, we'd all be dead.
I think that's her way of saying we won.
I figured that.
If I never see this key again, it'll be too soon. It's been fun, you alien pieces.
What the? Are those vaults?
You know what that means.
Yeah. No rest for the wicked.
So that's the main storyline done. So now we can go through and do some optional missions in the main game, or do some of the DLCs. I think I'll switch over to some DLCs now. I can go through some of the DLCs. What was this blue item? Oh yeah, that's just the TDO flame pistol. So that's all of those items looked at. So this is a good spot to end the stream for now. We completed the main story at Ultimate Vault Hunter mode. So it would be good to take a look at the Digistruct Peak with Maya, see what that's like. So we'll start off on some of the DLCs. There's a ton of DLCs we haven't even looked at yet. We just did the DLCs we needed to get the items we wanted. So we can either go back and revisit those, like a Dragon Keep and the Captain Scarlet, or we can try one of the many other ones too. So next time, that's what we'll do. We'll continue or try some of the other DLCs and see how Maya does doing some of those DLCs. So did we get anything interesting? We got, let's have a look. This is probably the best thing that we got after that Warrior fight, maybe. This purple barbed quad, which is going to be better than this blue one. And we have this Stalker as well. The quad's probably the best one there. We didn't pick up anything else all that interesting. Have a quick look at the items. Yeah, nothing really all that interesting, although I did buy that shield upgrade, a little bit of a shield upgrade, so for our turtle shield. I think overall, this adaptive shield was probably the better option. We were getting a lot of flame damage. So we'll leave it there, and next time we'll continue with the DLCs. So thank you for hanging out. And next time we'll get stuck into the DLCs. See you then.